What is up, the league? We're back. We haven't seen you in a minute. Only about 3 weeks. We're back for our playoff preview.
Playoffs?
The playoffs are here. The playoffs are here.
I never thought talking about playoffs?
Talk about the playoffs.
Not a game.
Oh no! Now you're mixing.
I'm mixing the two of them.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we are back with the league, the most creative named league that we have. And back in week 12, we made some predictions. We all liked Total Carnage. Total Carnage was running away with things. However, we all, and I know we're missing Dane tonight, but we all liked other teams than Total Carnage to be the champion. So Sam and Dane chose the Muscle Hamsters to win it all.
I sure did.
And the Muscle Hamsters.
And I said that if he won it, he was supposed to send me a T-shirt that I could rock on my shows.
And well, they've got a first round bye. They're sitting in second place. They had a 9-5 season, the second highest scoring team in the league. The only one of two teams to reach 2,000 total points on the year. And I chose, all by myself, alone on this island, I chose the Tackling Dummies. And they are sitting there in third place, 8-6. Do not have a first round bye. But
no, and we'll talk about how bad that is.
Yeah. We'll get into it. But we will start with, we're going to touch briefly on the 4 teams who missed the playoffs, because there was a close call that came right down to week 14. There was a close call to decide the last team to make the cut. And then we'll dive a little bit deeper into the top 6 teams, and we will once again make our prediction. Maybe we'll pick the same teams. Maybe we will like a different team.
There could have been injuries. Guys could be on a hot streak right now. Who knows?
A lot has changed over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So let's get into it. Let's start on the big Johnsons, who are really looking like the little Johnsons at 4-10 in 10th place.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. It was a rough year. I mean, they have Amari and Hampton. They lost him for most of the season. Baker Mayfield, he had his ups and downs. DK Metcalf, same thing. When you have Rashee Rice on a roster that really wasn't that great to begin with, you missed him those first 6 weeks. That hurts. Brian Thomas just never became the guy that he was last year. Ashton Genty, just terrible offense, terrible offensive line. Rookie season, it was just brutal for him this year.
Yeah, this guy didn't make very many missteps in the draft, I don't think. It's just so many underperformances.
Yeah. It sucks. It happens. You just have a team that just stacks up these guys who either were injured or had down years, and that's all it takes sometimes. Same thing, Mike Evans. He missed most of the year. Unfortunately, that streak is over unless he averages like 225 yards a game or something over the last month of the season. He's not going to get 1,000 yards again. So that's disappointing. So yeah, rough year, 4-10. Last place, 10th place as far as points scored, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. No, they scored the fewest. Oh, 10th place because there's only 10 teams. All right, let's get to Snark. Snark was 5-9. Finished the year with Shador Sanders as his quarterback, who shocked us all.
Who knew?
Too little, too late for the hero, Shador.
Yeah, if only he'd have been starting all year.
But again, the theme is the same with this team. Justin Jefferson, underperforming season. Derrick Henry, Brock Bowers, George Kittle, just across the board. Really, really
Yeah, well,
disappointing.
I mean, Kittle was out with injury for a while, and so was Brock.
Yeah.
You gotta feel. I really feel for Derrick Henry, like in not in fantasy, but in real life this year, because I don't know what Harbaugh is smoking right now, but um, Lamar is not right. He hasn't been right since he was hurt. And yet still they keep putting the game on his arm instead of running the football with a future Hall of Famer behind the quarterback. I don't get it. He's not getting enough carries.
You got to appreciate the loyalty here, keeping Joe Mixon on the IR spot for the entirety of the season.
Yeah, well, he wanted to get him a championship, but
maybe someday. But at least we have the MVP.
oh yeah.
Yeah, look at the MVP. How about wait, why did it? Oh, here we go. Let James cook.
Let James cook. I remember really liking this team. I thought maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, let's see. They went 5-9, 8th place. Goff, Amon-Ra, Jacoby Myers, James
Jacoby
Cook.
Myers. No, I didn't like this team.
What? You don't like Jacoby?
No, I don't.
Oh. He's done well. He's done well in Jacksonville.
Has he?
He has. He has. Yes.
What are his stats?
Relatively. No.
They're
good.
I believe he had a good game.
All right. You're gonna.
And he's only been there for like 3.
Right. Give him credit. He just jumped right in.
Yeah, when no one else was healthy. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong about this.
I don't think I am.
Well, I'm gonna make the league wait so I can pull it up and prove you wrong, or prove me wrong potentially. All right. When did he get to Jacksonville? That's the question. Well, it must have been. So the trade deadline. All right. Well, he played again. Oh, okay. Here it is. He played against Jacksonville in Week 9, and then he was traded to Jacksonville, and he played there in Week 10. And it goes as follows. First game with the Jaguars, he was wide receiver 46, and then he was wide receiver 22, and then he was wide receiver 20, and then he was wide receiver 11, and last week he was wide receiver 19.
Yeah, but you know, where he ranks in wide receivers doesn't tell me anything about his stats, because it could have been a bad week for wide receivers.
All right. So after his first game, which was, of course, his first game there, 3 for 3, 41 yards. 6 targets, 5 catches, 64 yards. 6 targets, 4 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown. 6 targets, 6 catches, 1 touchdown, 90 yards. 10 targets, 4 catches, 1 touchdown, and a whopping, on those 10 targets, whopping 39 yards.
I don't know what to say. I stand corrected, because those are just some unbelievable stat lines.
Unbelievable.
I particularly like the one where he caught 4 of the 10 passes that were thrown at him.
But he had 39 yards and a touchdown.
Is he related to Jerry Jeudy?
Jerry Jeudy wishes, man. Jerry Jeudy wishes he could be Jacoby Myers.
You think so?
All right. I do. Let's move on.
I think Jerry Jeudy thinks way too highly of Jerry Jeudy to want to be somebody else.
That's true. That's very true. And then your boys, the Mud Dogs,
The
came
Mud Dogs!
so close to a late season run. They went on a 3-game winning streak. They finished with the same record as the 6th place team. However, too little, too late. They lost on the tiebreaker by about 38 points.
I hate
Let's see why did you like the Mud Dogs? Oh, probably because they have Joe Burrow as quarterback, and you're a Bengals fan. Oh, but I mean that explains why you like them. Legitimately explains why you like them at the beginning of the season, and then why they just sucked because they didn't have Joe Burrow the whole year.
Right.
You could also say,
but overall, I mean, like I'm a CMC fan, and I like T. Higgins. He was still playing well with Burrow out, and I think I said AJ Brown was going to turn the corner, and he did not.
Well, he turned the corner over the last few weeks.
Sort of, yeah. He's getting better.
Are we going to go back to the stats?
No,
I'll go back to the stats.
No. I agree with you. He's certainly gotten better.
Yeah. All right. Kyron's been disappointing. I mean, with Blake Corum emerging in that offense. RJ Harvey he just hasn't had that, other than that random 3 touchdown game in like week 6 or whatever, which we predicted on our sleeper show, by the way. Not to plug that, but that's on our other channel. That's on the main channel, Yards Per Fantasy. Check it out. Saturday nights.
Saturday night sleepers.
And we're good. Yeah, he just hasn't had that true breakout yet. I do think it'll come at some point, but that might be 2026. Or it could be like the first round of playoffs, the real playoffs.
I would say for this team, it's too bad that J.K. Dobbins was there, because R.J. Harvey maybe could have worked his way up to eventually breaking out the entire second half of the season, and these guys would be in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Too bad it's not Dynasty. Now you got to draft them again next year.
Yep.
All right, let's get to the playoffs. So I think the best way to look at the playoff teams, why don't we look at the matchups in the first round of the playoffs?
So let's start with the IR here. This is a keeper league. It's not a keeper league, is it?
No.
Okay. All right. We're in. Okay, so we got 2 matchups in the playoffs already underway.
Which one do you want to hit first? Do you want to hit the 3 seed versus 6 seed?
I would like to talk about the one that got in on virtue of the tiebreaker.
Okay. So this will be the 3 versus the 6. And the 6 seed, the Isotopes, they snuck in on the tiebreaker. We got, despite
and then
the
what
fact
did they do? And then they turned around and started Kyle Pitts in the first round.
Yeah. All right, so we're already probably advancing.
And Bijan. Oh Lord. Oh my God.
Great start. R.I.P. Oh no, the tackling dummies.
Yeah, R.I.P. tackling dummies. You are history, bro.
Oh no, that was my pick.
It sure was. Man,
well,
still got Mahomes, Pickens, Olave, who I like this week. Jacobs, he's questionable, but he'll play. ETN's
do you think he will play? Because this knee injury has been going on for some time, and now there's like swelling going on, and Doesn't sound so
I
great.
think wild horses couldn't drag him away from the stadium.
Not even a Bronco.
Huh?
Wild horses, like as in like a Bronco?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Is that not where you were going for?
I was doing the song, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, but I thought you.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
All right, I thought you were tying that into the fact
Am
that
I
they were playing the
that
Broncos.
old? Am I that
Yeah.
old?
Yes.
Oh. You're telling me you don't know that song?
Sing it again.
I'm not singing it again. You just want to make me sing.
What?
Whatever.
I'll even tee up some music for you.
Okay. That's not why they're watching this show.
Are you sure it would make a great show?
What the fuck is that? What the hell? Stop me!
It won't stop. Stop.
I can't believe people pay money for this.
They won't ever again.
Or that we just do whatever the hell we want to do.
Yeah, now we're talking. All right, let's get back.
Oh, what are we doing a show right now?
Dance party.
Yes. So the Isotopes snuck in, and as if to say, "Yeah, we belong here." Kyle Pitts and Bijan went off. Even in this, the league looks like pretty typical PPR scoring. No bonuses or anything, but still, man, put together 77 points like that that's the fantasy playoffs for you. 1 second you think you're a contender, and the next second the 6th seed just look, and they had Godwin on the bench for another 14.
Yeah. All right. Is there any changes you would make to this lineup? Would you put Terry McLaurin in anywhere?
No.
Add McConkey? Are we sticking with Travis Etienne in the flex spot there?
I think so. Against the Jets.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, I think it's good. And I think it's good that he's got Neal and Juwan on the bench currently, because you don't want to add them to Olave and risk New Orleans just completely shitting the bed.
Yeah.
So, because
Well, I think
I like Olave this week.
yeah, and that's big for you because I know you're not a big Olave fan. Um, but I do think there's a big risk that Josh Jacob doesn't play. So I think we may end up with Travis Etienne in that RB spot, which is fine. And then we can plug in either McConkey or Terry McLaurin into that flex spot. I think Pickens might add to this Bijan Pitts feast this week against the Vikings.
Yeah, I guess.
Although
I just
CeeDee
hate.
Lamb is going to play, so
Um,
all right.
yeah,
Well,
it'll be interesting. I don't know that I like McLaurin. I understand he had that one big game when he came back immediately, like looked like he never left. That was with Jaden. So I don't know what kind of rapport he's got with Marcus Mariota, and Marcus has played very well, but obviously he knows what's been working for him, and a lot of those are not 50-yard passes.
yeah. All right. Well, the good news for the tackling dummies is that we have seen Falcons get out to a big lead before and blow it
Yeah, 38-10.
28-3. Once upon a time. So there's still a chance. We got Dak Prescott at quarterback. We do have CeeDee Lamb in this matchup. Nice stack there. Jameson Williams.
Stacks.
Kenneth Gainwell is interesting. Devon Achane sounds like he's okay. Then we got Tyler Warren, who has an interesting quarterback situation this week, and Tetaroa McMillan. And then we look at the bench.
It's a good team.
Yeah, it is a good team. I mean, this is an excellent team. This is why I like them a lot. Because they definitely, you saw what we saw. We talked about what Bijan did and Kyle Pitts did. They have guys on this side of this matchup who are capable of putting up those types of performances.
Yeah, they do.
Jameson, CeeDee Lamb, even Dak Prescott can have big weeks.
I like Travion against that Buffalo run.
I was just going to say, we got to get him in there over Kenneth Gainwell. Yes?
Ooh, yeah.
I know Gainwell has been performing really well, but
yeah, and I even think I think that the 9.83 projection might be a touch low, but I wouldn't even put him at the 13 that Travion's supposed to get. Buffalo's run defense is not good, man. So I'd be playing that. I'd be playing that card. You're not going to get a home run out of Kenneth Gainwell, but you might get a home run or two against out of Travion Henderson.
Yeah, and we talk about that Bill, how bad that Bills defense is. We may end up talking about for our sleeper show. I'm considering talking about Ramondre because of how bad that Bills defense is. I haven't decided yet, but he's on my list. All right.
But you're a Patriots fan. That means you're counting on garbage time.
Not necessarily. I'm counting on some goal line carries, though. All right.
That's possible.
It is looking like the Isotopes are going to pull off the upset here and knock out the tackling dummies. But
you got a long way to go tackling dummies, but I've seen worse.
I wouldn't put him in the grave yet. I wouldn't either.
One or two injuries and a couple of 40-point games, and boom.
All right, let's get to the other matchup for this week. This is the 4th seed versus the 5th seed. Buffalo's finest against My Little McBride. And Buffalo's finest is not out to quite the same start as we saw from the Isotopes. They saw the other
Mhm.
side of that game with Bucky Irving giving you just 8 points, Emeka Egbuka 10 points. But we'll start at the top with Josh Allen at quarterback. Surprise, surprise, Buffalo's finest has Josh Allen at quarterback. We got
Yeah,
Devontae
shocking.
Adams. Devontae Adams, I mean, this is a guy, he could give you a Kyle Pitts 3-touchdown game against the Lions.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in practice for 2 days.
He's Devontae Adams. He'll be all right.
Right.
Saquon Barkley, he's been one of the more underwhelming players in all of fantasy this year. Jake Ferguson, Jalen Warren.
I like. I'm sorry to cut you off. I do like the idea of Philadelphia just unleashing Saquon against Vegas. I really, really
They can
do.
try.
There's been so much to do about the passing game and not being on the same page, and Saquon's just kind of become an afterthought. I think he could have a really big game against the Raiders.
Maybe because it's the Raiders, but you don't think they've tried to unleash Saquon at this point? They just
Oh,
the
no, no,
offensive
no,
line have
no.
been
Yes, no, I'm saying because it's the Raiders. I think they're like
oh,
looking at this like, dude, it's the Raiders. Let's just give it to Saquon until he's tired.
all right. My worry is there's no Lane Johnson, and I believe his backup is now injured as well.
Yeah,
And Max Crosby is just going to destroy the game on that side. But we'll see.
maybe
On
run
the
to the other side.
you could genius idea. Um,
I should be an NFL coach.
you should be. You really should be.
Yeah, yeah, I've been told.
Sure, you have. Um, all right. On the bench, we got Zay Flowers, Hunter Henry, TJ Hawkinson. I don't know why we're still even rostering TJ Hawkinson at this point. Xavier Worthy, you could probably say the same thing. Chiefs defense, and then the aforementioned Ramondre Stevenson. Are we making any changes to this lineup if this was your team?
No way.
No, I don't think so either. Zay, I know
Flowers
you.
is too inconsistent to consider.
He'd be
Although
the
he
closest thing, though.
although he's playing Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So
If only you could start him over Emeka Egbuka.
yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, man, Zay Flowers, he could have a good game against Cincinnati, but you just never know. The times that you think Lamar and Zay Flowers are going to eat people alive, nothing happens. So I don't know. It's a risk, but I guess if you feel like taking a risk, you can do that. Or if something does come out of this Devontae Adams thing and he's unable to go, then at least you can put Flowers in there.
Well, the Bengals and the Ravens played against each other just a couple of weeks ago, Thanksgiving night. And Zay Flowers, he was targeted 7 times, and he had a nice 2 catches for 6 yards.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we throttled them.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
we ran them out of their own building.
On the other side of things, we've got Jackson Dart starting in the playoffs against the
I like it.
Commanders this week. Jamar Chase, Debo Samuel, Chase Brown. All right. We got some Bengals on here. We got your boy Javonte Williams. We got Trey McBride, Kenneth Walker. On the bench, RIP Jaden Daniels, and Michael Wilson. He's a big question this week because he has been absolutely dominating.
You
With
got to
Marvin
get him in
Harrison
there.
out,
He has to play.
but he's playing the Texans. So you're okay with playing him even against the Texans?
I am.
Okay.
The guy is too
I agree.
hot. He's too hot to take out of a lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But who would you put him in for?
Debo.
Me too.
Yep.
That was easy.
Yeah, pretty easily.
I really thought you were going to choose somebody else. I was prepared to argue it.
Who am I going to choose? Javonte? Kenneth Walker?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Kenneth Walker.
I don't know.
I don't.
Jamar Chase, maybe. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Otherwise, I don't think we're considering Keenan Allen. We're not considering Zach Charbonnet. And of course, Marvin Harrison is out.
No.
All right.
Yeah, although if Marvin Harrison comes back from the dead and they're like, no, we were just kidding about him being out, then don't start Michael Wilson. I'm just kidding. That can't happen once they declare him out.
Once he's out, yeah. All right. Well, it's been a little bit of a slow start for Buffalo's finest, and they are heavy underdogs in this matchup. Who do you like? Do you think they can make a comeback, or are you thinking My Little McBride is going to run away with this?
I like My Little McBride here. I didn't even see what the projected point totals were. But just in running down and not that Buffalo's finest is a bad team at all, but My Little McBride, I don't know if it's because I'm fond of a lot of the players on their team, but it just seems really solid. I would love to see Michael Wilson in there in place of Debo.
Yeah, agreed. All right. Let's move on to the bye week teams. We had the Muscle Hamsters, who are the number 2. Yeah, the number 2 seed. This is who you and Dane selected to kind of take an upset.
What? Are you there?
Am I back? Am I here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're here.
Am I back? What? All right, cool.
You're delayed, but you're
back. Okay. I do notice that I'm delayed sometimes, and you'll start talking, and then I don't realize you're talking because I'm on such a delay, and then I just talk over you. So we're 5 seconds behind each other.
That's okay. Even when I'm not on a delay, I talk over everybody. So I am well aware of my misgivings.
All right, Muscle Hamsters, second place seed. We got Matthew Stafford, the MVP runner-up.
MVP.
Puka Nacua. Although I know Jordan Love is working his way up those odds a little bit.
Who?
I saw Jordan Love. I know.
Fuck that. Nobody's given Jordan Love an MVP.
I don't know. Maybe I dreamed it.
I'll eat my hat.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that he was right up there.
Okay. I think they would give the MVP to Joe Burrow before they'd give it to Jordan Love. Maybe Tyler Shuck. So
here we go.
Here.
Headline. Jordan Love is becoming undeniable as MVP odds receive another big boost.
Okay. Whose article is that?
It's
This is going to be like the Wisconsin Post Gazette or some shit.
This show is just off the rails. It's Lombardi Ave. right. Well,
like if they're like Walter Payton, man of the year favorite Deshaun Watson, according to the Cleveland Plain Dealer.
yeah. All right. Well, take that one with a grain of salt.
You think? I'll take it with a whole shaker.
Puka Nakua, we got the nice Stafford Puka stack here, and then we got Nico Collins and Brees Hall, and then Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's been going south recently, and now we've got the whole
He's about to
quarterback
get the ball a
situation.
lot.
Well, okay. Well, do you think that he benefits from that, or do you think that the whole offense coming down is going to hurt him overall? Or is it going to it's going to just work itself out where volume it goes higher, even though the efficiency comes down? It kind of evens itself out.
I think I'm not even sure that the efficiency will come down.
Okay.
I think that Jonathan Taylor is a good enough running back that if they force feed him the ball, he will have success. Even if they're stacking the line against him, they'll and then if whoever is under center, I'm assuming it's Rivers, whoever's under center makes, just all you got to do is make a couple good throws to keep the defense honest. So they can't just put the whole fucking team on the line. Man, I am cursing a lot in this show.
Well, he did run for 1,800 yards and 18 touchdowns in 2021 with Carson Wentz as his quarterback. So
fair enough.
He could do it. He could do it. He could do it. And with Phillip Rivers as his quarterback in 2020, he ran for 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns as a rookie.
I mean, it all makes sense. So Jordan Love is now the number 3 favorite.
Okay. See, and that is not LombardiAv.com.
That is preposterous.
Yeah.
You know who number 2 is?
Matthew Stafford. Or Drake
No.
May. Is it Drake May? Is it Drake May?
It's Drake May.
Yeah.
Both of them are quite a bit ahead of Jordan Love, but still.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, Mahomes, Knicks. If you want, if you're not a fan of quarterbacks winning the NFL MVP, your best bet would be Jackson Smith and Jigba at plus 15,000.
Sounds about right.
$100 bet, $15,000 payout. Or you could take Jonathan Taylor. He's also 15,000. I digress. I'm sorry, but why is Jordan Love there? I just don't. I'm so mad. You guys are seeing a full meltdown. You got front row seats to my full meltdown.
Are we gonna have to go back to the music and kind of dance it out?
No, I just. Well, first of all, I don't like Jordan Love anyway.
I know you don't. All right, we've only got like 3 players on this team so far. We've also got Brenton Strange, who has strangely become really consistent in that offense. If he starts scoring touchdowns, look out. Cortland Sutton is just a disaster. We got to get him out of there. On the bench, we have some interesting ones. On the bench. Dalton Kincaid, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Aaron Jones, and last week's hero out of nowhere, Tony Pollard. Any changes you would make to this lineup?
I would probably replace Cortland with Devontae Smith. The reason is twofold. Number one, he's playing against Green Bay. They've got one of the best secondaries. And Devontae, I know I said that I thought that I really liked AJ this week, but one of the two of them will, or I'm sorry, Saquon, but one of the two of AJ or Devontae is going to get plenty of action. So I would
You have
I would tend to lean Devontae there.
would you have any consideration for Dalton Kincaid in that spot?
No,
Really?
I would have, but after he was out for a couple weeks and came back, he like split snaps down the middle with Dawson Knox, and Dawson Knox had a much better game. Kincaid found the end zone, saving his day, but it was all Knox the whole time. So I don't know. I can't rely on any pass catchers in that Buffalo offense. And I certainly wouldn't play him above Strange because Trevor Lawrence just
No, I
loves
wouldn't
the
either.
tight end. Like if you're a tight end and your career is not going the way you want it to, you should demand a trade to Jacksonville.
You see the chat?
What?
Look who just popped in the chat. Don't even read the question. Look who popped in the chat.
Jordan Love heard me talking about him.
Now I will throw this out there. Well, last time the Bills played the Patriots, Dalton Kincaid, 6 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. For whatever it's worth. All right, but let's move on to the other bye week team. And this would be the number 1 seed. Total carnage. It's been at the top of the standings all season long.
Yeah, we all pegged him as the favorite from the jump, really.
All right, we got Mar Jackson, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Christian Watson has been on fire.
Yep.
Jahmyr Gibbs, DeAndre Swift.
Who?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
I don't know who
Never heard
that
of him?
is.
Oh,
No.
oh, he's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah, he plays with Dave Montgomery. Yeah, he's pretty
he's
good.
a kicker, or
Yeah. He does a little bit of running. He runs the ball, catches the ball a little bit.
oh,
You know,
really?
it's kind of,
Oh,
yeah, he's
okay.
got some good speed.
Multifaceted.
Yeah, he went to a small college called Alabama. So that's probably why you haven't heard of him.
Oh, the Alabama Elephants.
Yeah. They he had that coach. He was all right. He won a few games. I think his name was like Nick Saban or something. He wasn't bad.
Beats me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about we got DeAndre Swift and Travis Kelce and Michael Pittman. Ooh, I don't know about total carnage. On the bench we got Rico Dowdle, Kyle Monangai, Chuba Hubbard, Drake London is out. That really hurts this team.
That hurts.
Dicker the kicker, the highest percentage of made field goals in NFL history. Dicker the kicker.
These are two defenses you should not be playing, I don't think. Neither one against the other.
Well, we got a bye week this week, so we don't have to worry about
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, good.
Were we also trying to set the lineup for the last team? We were debating if we were starting Dalton Kincaid. They have a bye week this week.
Oh, right. Is there anything you would change here? Oh yeah, Devontae's playing Las Vegas.
We'll never hear from this league again after this year.
We just say we've got a bunch of people not from this league in
I
this
know.
chat.
I don't know how they find us. This is like a tiny.
How do you guys know that they subscribe to the channel? And they're like, oh, they're being sneaky. They're on that other channel this time.
I don't know. I don't know how it happens. This
I mean,
channel has like 30 subscribers.
when it comes time to end the show, should we end the show and then come back on and answering some questions?
Well, we got to tell them, no, we're not going to answer your questions tonight. You got to come and subscribe to the main Yards per Fantasy channel. We'll be on the same time tomorrow night talking sleepers, and we'll answer all your questions.
And we'll answer questions.
There you go.
And then if you can't come tomorrow night because you're like, what? Tomorrow? It's a Saturday. I want to go out. Then come on Sunday at 12:15 at the main channel. And we will answer every single question from the chat up till game time. And when I say every single question, I don't mean we sit there and wait for somebody to show up. I mean, there's a lot of people here because we are smart.
Yeah. Sometimes we spend a few minutes waiting for people to show up.
Right.
But by the end, we are struggling to keep up. So
right.
We do get
but yes, we cannot answer the questions tonight. This is a private show for the league as we look at their playoffs.
Even though we've made half of it about ourselves, but that's all right.
Well, that's what we do.
That's what we do. That's what we're here for. All right. So we've gotten through the league.
So who's going to win, Alex?
Well, I was hoping you were going to answer that while I thought about it.
And then you were going to do the dramatic cutoff at the end?
I just might.
No,
I save that for Saturday nights. Saturday night's our drama night.
Saturday night's the drama night.
Well, I do think we're going to see. All right, so I think we agree that the Isotopes are going to advance. Mm-hmm. So they'll be playing against the Total Carnage in the semifinals. And then I think we also agreed that My Little McBride is going to advance, and they would be playing against the Muscle Hamsters in the second round. All right. Who do you like in those matchups, if you can remember the rosters?
I like I didn't hear all of what you said because I'm looking at something else. I like the Muscle Hamsters in general.
Yeah.
I still like that team quite a bit. And they're playing who? Which ones?
So they are currently playing against. Oh no, they have the bye week.
They're playing the winner.
If our predictions are correct, they would be playing My Little McBride in the second round.
Oh, that'll be a fun game.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Yeah, that's interesting. I gotta take Muscle Hamsters and My Little McBride. I don't know if I can pick it. I think I have to stick with Muscle Hamsters because they were. I like My Little McBride's team the best because I like the players on it, but that's not how we play fantasy football. Well, it's how some people do, but yeah, I think I picked the Muscle Hamsters before the season. I think I picked them at the mid-season point.
You're not gonna get away with that one. You picked the Mud Dogs before the season.
Oh, right. Well, if they were in the playoffs, because the stupid Isotopes had the tiebreaker, then we'd still be pulling for my Mud Dogs. Still waiting for my T-shirt.
That's right. All right. I think
I'm not going to pick a winner because I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel okay. Fine. I'm going to stick with the Muscle Hamsters, but I think that game with My Little McBride you guys are going to look at this and be like, that's the game of the playoffs.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to go against you. I think My Little McBride's going to pull it off.
And I wouldn't hate to see it.
And in the other matchup, Isotopes versus Total Carnage.
No. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but no.
I think
no, I was thinking about it. I don't think you can do it.
hold on, let me remind myself of Total Carnage, even though we just did them. Yeah. I mean, it's tough when you got Gibbs and JSN and even Christian Watson. But
yeah, and
that's
Watson,
it. That's the team.
Watson gets the Bears, Kelsey gets the Titans, Pittman gets San Francisco.
But Phillip Rivers. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Isotopes, making it to the championship against My Little McBride.
What? Oh my God. Unheard of.
And then
you can't do it.
And then I think they will probably, all right. They will fall to My Little McBride. And My Little McBride is going to be the champion of the league.
Well, I will tell you one thing about that prediction, and that is that for the duration of this bracket, because I don't honestly think Drake London's coming back. I just don't see why. Yeah. Why would they make him? I mean, they're already eliminated, I think.
Yeah.
So that means the duration of these playoffs, you're still going to have Kirk Cousins throwing the ball to Kyle Pitts. I'm not saying it's going to go the same way, but I'm saying we could be talking about a league winner here in Kyle Pitts.
Even without the blow-up game last night, he was playing really well the last several weeks since Penix was out.
I mean, who knew? Who knew that Kirk Cousins was the key to unlocking Michael Pitts?
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Pitts even.
I didn't even catch it. All right. Well, so who's your pick for the champion?
All right. Man, I really like My Little McBride, but
But you picked them to lose. You picked them to lose in the semis.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it again just to refresh my memory.
So it would be Total Carnage against the Muscle Hamsters in your scenario.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't take the Isotopes over Total Carnage. Look, Total Carnage is their roster doesn't look as great as it did earlier in the season, but that doesn't change the fact that they finished 12-2. And I'm sure part of that has to do with like points against or whatever. I mean, if they were playing this week, they'd only be projected for 129, which is only lower than two teams. Okay, yes, I'm sticking with you, Total Carnage, but more importantly, I'm sticking with you, Muscle Hamsters. Muscle Hamsters, it's good luck to send me a shirt. Muscle Hamsters is going to win the championship, and they're going to win it going away. I think they're going to lay waste to Total
All right.
Carnage.
There you have it. Muscle Hamsters, Trey, My Little McBride, those are your champions. Good luck. I'm trying, man.
Party till we die!
Muscle Hamsters!
It
Go
won't end.
Muscle Hamsters.
It's not ending. We're stuck.
Oh. Should we take some questions from the chat? All right. Good luck, guys. Enjoy yourselves in the playoffs. I hope some of you guys get together and have some beers and food and talk about what those two morons were saying about your teams.